So the first thing with doors is we're going to go up to the top layers and we're going to select our door layer. I'm going to start by creating a door down here that leads into this bedroom. So my door is going to swing into the bedroom up against this closet wall. This closet is going to be accessed from outside. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to come in to the corner of this room and I'm just going to draw a line straight across from the corner. Then I'm going to offset that 2 inches to get it away from the corner. This door actually has to be framed in, so it can't go right tight to the wall. We need some space so that when it does open, the door handle doesn't become a problem, and as well, so we can frame it out in that corner. I'm going to delete that original line that I used to offset that with, and then I'm going to take this line and offset it over the distance of the opening and the door. So I said that this door that we're going to do is going to be a standard size, so we're going to offset it 32 inches. So I'll take this line and offset it across the opening 32. At this point, I can trim the opening, or I can do that later. It's up to me. These 2 lines, I am going to switch over to the wall layer. They're basically indicating the opening in the wall. So again, I'm on the door layer. I'm now going to draw the door. So the door is going to be hinged from this side, and I'm going to show it in the open position. So I click, move my line down, and my door is 32 inches, so I'll type in 32. Then I'm going to come across 1.5 for the thickness of the door, back 32, and then I'm going to close the door off to finish my rectangle that represents the door. Pretty simple so far. The next step is just to put the arc indicating the swing of the door and then adding the door size. So I'm going to come up here to the top, and if you hit the pull down for arcs, one of the things that can be a little bit complex is arcs. There are a number of different ways of drawing them. We have start, end, angle, start, end, direction, start, end, radius. So that's the one we're going to choose, is start, end, radius. Now watch up here at the front because arcs are a little bit unique. I want my arc to start here at the corner of my wall. I want it to end up at the corner of my door, and then I want the arc to swing, indicating the swing of the door. Now what's wrong? It's the wrong way. So if I hit the control button, it says and claims it will swing the direction of the door. The problem is my arc, I'm not able to come down and click on this start point. So I escape out of it. I go and choose the arc tool again, and instead of choosing this as my start point, I'm going to choose the corner of the door as my start point. This is my finishing point, and then I can come across to the corner of the door. Creates my arc for me. So if your arc is going in the incorrect direction, just change your start point to the other end, and it will define it appropriately for you. Now I'm going to type in text. I'm going to start my text in the middle of the opening. My height is 4 inches. My rotation is 0. And this door, we said, is going to be a 2, 8, 6, 8. Enter, enter, and we're finished our door. So 2, 8, 6, 8, indicating 2 feet 8 inches, or 32 inches by 6 feet 8 inches. Remember, door heights are pretty standard. 6 feet 8 inches is basically what's required for an opening so people don't bump their heads. And so this is standard. If you went and bought a door from Home Depot or anywhere else, they're typically all 6 feet 8 inches unless you buy and purchase a custom door.
What was the thickness of the door?
Pardon me?
What was the thickness of the door?
1/2 inch, so 1.5 of an inch. Now I'm going to come to my front entrance and I'm going to create a double door. So I want 2 doors that swing away towards the walls. Again, I'm going to make sure that my object snap midpoint is turned on. If it's turned on, I'll be able to come in, choose the line tool, and I'll be able to draw a line right in the middle of this wall. Now again, we have to decide, are we wanting the middle of the exterior wall or the middle of the interior wall? So it's something you kind of have to choose. I'm going to draw that line straight up, and then I'm going to offset it the distance of my doors. So I'm going to make 2 doors at this entrance that are 34 inches wide. So I'll type in 34 for my offset distance, and I'll offset this to the left as well as to the right. I'm then going to leave these lines in the middle. I can trim those out now or later. I'm just going to leave them for now. And I'm going to draw one of the doors. So again, in the open position. So I'll choose the line tool, click, draw it up, 34, enter, 1.5, back down 34, and then I'm going to zoom in and close it off at the bottom. Go and choose the arc tool, start point, end point, going the wrong way. Choose the arc tool, my new start point, end point, and I'll come back to the start of my door. Now instead of drawing this twice, I'm going to trim this off now. And once it's trimmed, I'm going to change these 2 lines to the wall layer. And then I'm going to mirror this. So I'll select all of those pieces. And I'll right-click. Actually, it doesn't come up with right-click. I'll go up to Mirror. Choose this middle line. Make sure my ortho is on. And now I have the doors opening in both directions. I'll finish that. I'll delete this little line in the middle. And now I have my double set of doors. I need to obviously apply the size of the door. So in the case of this, height is still 4, rotation angle still 0, and I'll type in the text. Now 34 means it's 2 feet 10 inches. So 210, 6, 8. Enter, enter. I'll take that, right click, copy it, and paste it beside it. So the front door is a little bit different because I'm choosing the midpoint instead of 2 inches off the side of the wall. So what I'd like you to do today is make sure that you get all of your swing type doors put in place where they need to go and define the size of them. Now I would suggest to you that the smallest size door you use would be a 28-inch door. That's fairly small. Now that's okay for a powder room, maybe a pantry, a room that doesn't require furniture to be moved in and out of it. If you have to move furniture in and out of that room, it's too small. Even with taking the door off the hinge, you're probably not getting things into that room. So it would be just a very few select rooms that you could put a door of that size. A typical size door for bedrooms and rooms that we use on a regular basis will be 30-inch and 32-inch. Something that's a little bit larger for a front entrance would be 34 to 36 inches. And those can be doubled up. If it's a single door at your front entrance, then I would suggest you use a 34 or 36 at least. Remember, people have to get furniture in and out of this house. When they move in, when they move out, so on and so forth. It's easier to do that through the front entrance than to take everything out a back set of French doors, for instance. Now, as far as saving time, with AutoCAD, there are lots of ways to save time. I have this double set of doors. They're 34-inch doors. I can select those, right-click and copy them. And then I can basically Control-V or Edit Paste and paste those doors other places in the house. So for instance, off the back of my family room, I have a set of double French doors. So it's the same style of doors here that swing. The difference is they're going to swing out to the back porch. So what I can do is basically go up and paste those and place them here at the back. Now because I want them tight up against this wall that's sort of recessed, I'll put my offset in here to start with. So I'll draw my single line, I'll offset it 2 inches to get the door away from the wall. And then I'll basically, once that's been done, I'll go up and paste this door and put it in place. Any questions about these styles of doors?